Hello, welcome back. This is Wency from Wency's Toys channel, and in this video I will be reviewing the Lego set 80049 Dragon of the East Palace from the Lego Monkey Kids series from 2023. So let's get right to it. Oh, and before I forget, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and please consider subscribing, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much! Okay, so now let's take a look at the minifigures. So this set has 8 minifigures, so it's a pretty big set, but 4 of them is actually doubles and are, I would say, minions. So we've got the shrimp, the crab general, and the shrimp soldier, and you get a pair of them, so that's already half of the minifigures, and their torso prints are the same. Actually, if you look at the parts list, there's 4 of these torsos. They're pretty good. Their print is crustacean, so they are, since the crabs and shrimps are crustaceans, they have crustacean armor printing here. Unfortunately, no arm printing, and since they're the same, as you can see here, it still has that crustacean look at the back printing. So yeah, they are pretty nice. I like the head molds that Lego actually built or molded shrimp and crab head molds, so that is pretty neat and pretty appreciated much. And next up is the turtle minister. So he is a minister for, if you've known ancient Chinese aristocracy, there is always a minister. So he is like the right hand man of the emperor. So very cool face printing here, and unfortunately the tablet here that he's holding doesn't have any print or even a sticker, so that's I think I would say that's a missed opportunity. But the ink pen that he has is very cool, that they used this flame piece here and just made it black to signify the brush of an ink pen. Very cool. Very nice printing. Very much appreciate that it's of Chinese influence, so it is pretty cool that they made it that way. Cool hat here. Unfortunately, it's not molded, it's just a 2 Lego pieces here. Pretty nice turtle shell printing here. I appreciate that Lego didn't make it a sticker and it is a printed piece, and you actually get 2 of these. Unfortunately, there is no secondary face because he has a shell, so it's pretty much open. And looking at the back printing, let's take his head off for a while. Again, very nice Chinese influenced back printing. Okay, next is the Dragon of the East himself. So you can also get this minifigure in a different form in the Dragon of the East set. In the Dragon of the East set, he has I would say a skirt leg. So this one, so the torso print is the same, very elegant, but he has normal minifig legs here with very intricate printing. Very cool. I like his staff here with the dragon handle and a gem at the top. Very cool. Very nice hair piece here. Unfortunately, it doesn't show his expression here, his mouth, because it's covered with his beard. So that is unfortunate, but that's how it goes, because he has a nice beard and nice dual molded hair with his golden crown here. Very nice armor here as well. I really don't like the single hole cape. It doesn't look as elegant as the dual hole tape or cape, but looking at the back printing, it's still the same back printing from the Dragon of the East set, but it is very nice. And of course, he has a secondary face. So next is of course the Monkey King. Here he has a different torso print than his usual bright light uniform. This one has a black bandana or black scarf here. Not sure why, but it is a new print as from the usual green here. So it's new for this set. Still the same leg printing here for his bright light uniform, and this is the Monkey King before he got his staff. So it's a much younger Monkey, so he doesn't have his tassel yet. And yet the same back printing as the previous bright light uniform. And last but not the least, we've got the Monkey Kid himself, and he has a new torso print. So it's not like his usual jacket here. So it is a new print because he's going underwater with his camera, and he has a life preserver jacket here. So very, very cool that they have a life preserver version of his jacket, and it still has that sky symbol here. Same leg printing for his travels, just like in the Heavenly Realm set. Nice dual color for the arms, very, very cool. And let's look at the back. He has his, of course, secondary face here with his empowered Monkey Kid look. Nice. Appreciate the aqua lung and the tank here. Very nice. And if we take this out, and he got his cloud back printing. Very, very nice. So this tank is positioned between the legs as well, so better be careful when doing that backflip like that I did. And yeah, very, very interesting. So let's go ahead with the main build, and it's gonna be long because I did a new format for it, so hopefully you appreciate the new format. Okay, so now let's take a look at the main build. So again, this is Lego set 80049, the Dragon of the East Palace from the Lego Monkey Kids series. And I'm taking a new route in my review videos, and hopefully this will turn into somehow a vlog format build video as well, if this is a better format for me. But I guess for the bigger sets where I need several days, since I have a full-time job, to build the set and film it as well, might as well put a review on in between the build process. So this is basically book 1 or booklet number 1 of the set for the Dragon of the East Palace, and basically you're building the base or the first floor of the palace of the set. And I would say it's a pretty interesting build. I have the Heavenly Palace set as well, and the first few books was just building the entire base. This feels more like a much more solid set, but it will be a little bit harder to transport. So here, let's first look at the throne set. So we have a throne room here, very, very cool indeed. And there are a lot of translucent pieces, a lot of transparent stickers. So here is the sticker sheet. All of them are transparent. So while if you've noticed in the build process, and I will say it here, although it's nice to have transparent pieces like the ones here, transparent stickers, it's so hard to stick them on, and if you're constantly trying to adjust them, then you're gonna get dust or dirt particles inside, and it doesn't look good on transparent stickers. I wish if Lego were gonna do transparent stickers, might as well do a printed piece, but that would make for a lot of printed pieces in this set. Very nice throne room for the Dragon of the East King. Very nice tea set here, tea set places here. So this is for tea ceremonies. If you've watched a lot of wuxia or ancient Chinese movies, then you would notice that in a lot of rooms where you have a king or the emperor, you would have a lot of these side tables that has the tea set or whatever food they're serving. So very, very nice that they've shown it here in this set here. So there's two other rooms in the first floor, and we have to turn it around to see them. So this will be the back portion, and this will be the front portion of the palace, I think, from what I'm seeing here now. And again, there's a lot of stickers here. You can see that there. Another transparent sticker, and as you can see, it's a little bit skewed here because I put it on a little bit incorrectly. So yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is. And here's another sticker, and a lot of stickers here. But this is a nice, I would say, living room or guests accepting room, and very nice portrait here as well. Then in the middle we have the armory. I'll have to Google translate this, the Chinese characters here. Probably I'll put that at the later end of the video once I've completed the set. But for now, very nice armory here. I like all of these dangling pieces here, and this one is very interesting if you've seen the build process. So there is a U-shaped piece here, and then you build the wall here in between. Very, very cool. Then of course we have the bedroom here. So we've got this old style Chinese bed for the emperor, I think. Very nice translucent window panel there with a picture there. So that's why a lot of these are transparent stickers. If you're not careful, that's gonna get smudged. But very nice, and there's a scroll underneath there, and I built, and yeah, there's a sticker there also, but it's hidden, so I'm not sure why they put a sticker for that as well. But you can remove the bed if you want to, because they're just on very small 2x2 pieces that's smooth, or 1x3 pieces or sheets here, but it's on a 2 stud on the upper portion, so you can easily take this off. See? So very, very cool. And I guess that's it for my short review first of book 1. And yeah, let's continue on with the next book. Okay, so now let's take a look at book 2. So again, this is Lego set 80049, the Dragon of the East Palace. And as you can see here, now that the throne room is a bit covered up, it's actually, the book 2 is primarily building the gates or the front facade of the palace. And it is very, very looking cool. So many, I don't know if these are new pieces, these little mountain peak pieces. They are in dark blue and gray, and I like them. It adds a lot more pizzazz and a lot more detail to the set. And I like all of these coral reef pieces that they have. I guess with the floral sets that Lego came out with in the past year, it really gave us more pieces to build these kinds of sets, these underwater sets. Very, very nice. And the good thing for book 2 is you only have 3 stickers to put on because it's the front facade. It's mostly all dark blue and green, or not sure if this is sand green, but yeah, so it's an underwater palace, right? And if you viewed my video, there is a cool way that this front facade was built together, as well as how it's attached to the rooms of the set. So I will let you see the function here. So it opens up to show you the throne room. Very, very cool. And yeah, that is a very cool feature. And the way that they connected the pieces here is that there is just a sliding piece there. So you can see that there was, if you've seen the few minutes from the video, that there is some smooth pieces here from book 1, and then here in book 2, in booklet 2, you connect these pieces. And I'll show you a clip here on how it was connected. So let's take a look first at the right side of the palace, because that was the first one you build. So you build first the first 3 bags of this booklet makes you build this left side of the palace. And it's pretty much, since it's behind the bedroom, the front facade that is in front of the bedroom is just some mountain peaks here that is actually an inverted mountain piece there, and just underwater fauna and flora. So a lot of the fishes here, very nice technique on how to make the fishes float, and some more flora here. Very, very nice. And there's nothing here. So this is, I don't know why they make it such that it looks like an aquarium, but there's no glass. But I guess it works, right? So here in front of the left gate here, basically, there is glass there. So that's a big piece. So like also here, there's glass here. And again, this is all just to make it such that it's a gate piece. Very, very nice. And again, I like these new pieces here. So over on the right side, not sure what this is. It looks like a bars of somewhat. So when I was building this, there seems to be something behind it. So I'll turn around in a few minutes. But yeah, again, in the gate area, simple design. It's almost the same as this. So the stickers here are here, here, and here. So yeah, the build here is the same as the build here, except for a few of the detailing. Of course, because it should be looking under the sea, then it shouldn't be uniform, right? So here, let's turn this around. The one thing though is it's a little bit now hard to turn this around, especially if you have a cloth here. So turning this around and pulling out the right gate, there is actually a jail here. So pretty interesting that they've put the jail here behind the, I would say, accepting room, where you first sit down before you go into the throne room. Or yeah, it's just sitting behind here. Very, very interesting. And as you can see here, there's stairs being built here. So we'll be building a lot more here on the top on book 3, as well as on the top here. And yeah, so Next up will be the finished set. Okay, so continuing on with this review. Again, this is Lego set 80049, the Dragon of the East Palace, and booklet 3 gives you, actually completes the set, of course. It's the last book, but it also gives you a lot of the Oriental or East Asian architecture in this set, because this is based off of the Chinese novel Journey to the West, right? And I like very much how they built all of these Oriental roof pieces. It's not the typical roof tiles that you've seen in the past Chinese festival sets. It's blue, as opposed to the usual either red or gold. But I believe these are new pieces. These ones in the corners are new pieces. Not really sure. We'll have to check later. But I believe they do. I haven't seen them in any other set before. Not even in the Chinese festival sets. So very, very nice how Lego built all of these textures into the tiling of the roofs. There's slanted pieces. There's curved slanted pieces as well. So very, very nice. The gate here for this left side is, or this right side I mean, is what you build first in book 3, and it's basically just held into place by Technic pins, right? So you can easily put those in. So just be very careful. There's a lot of greeblings here, or a lot of ornate decorations, because it is a Chinese set, and a lot, if you've traveled to East Asia like Korea, Japan, or China, you're gonna see a lot of these kinds of temples have a lot of decorations in them, and it's part of the culture, which is why I like East Asian architecture. I am Asian. I am from Southeast Asia, but the East Asian architecture is pretty beautiful, I would say. So there's this globe piece here, translucent blue ball piece here. Very, very beautiful. Very, very pretty. I like it very much. It gives this glow, like all of these diamond pieces, or translucent blue diamond pieces here. Very, very nice. And also in booklet 3, after you build the gate, you build this small gazebo, and it's just placed on top of a rotary piece, but it doesn't move, so it's just there so that you can place it at an angle. Very, very cool. Unfortunately, it was so hard to get translations for these Chinese stickers. It's written in the old Chinese script, so Google Translate finds it so hard to translate these pieces. Plus, of course, there's a white typeface on it, so it's hard for Google Translate to read the Chinese characters. But hopefully someone in the comments would help me translate this for the rest of the community. Very, very cool. Also, with booklet 3, let's go up. We build a lot of the second floor of this set, which is this very nice palace roof. Most Chinese temples have secondary floors that house a lot of other rooms in there, and we'll get to that. But after the gate, after the gazebo, you build this very, very beautiful, ornate second floor with all the gates and all the doors. So we'll look at that later. After the roof piece here, or the second floor room, you build the dragon here that's also in a rotary piece. So very, very beautiful. And you build it in 2 pieces. First, you build the body, which is just a couple of stickers and some simple build techniques here. Usual if you've built like the Lego Dragon in the City of Lantern set and all the other Lego store sets, then you'll pretty much know how to build this one. But the most intricate thing that they've built is the head. Very, very detailed head. Unfortunately, because it's stuck to this ball piece, it's a bit hard to get the mouth open, but there is some articulation on the mouth because it's all on ball joints. So you can open the mouth wide as well. And a lot of these very, very nice fins because it is a water dragon. So most Eastern water dragons, as opposed to the Western type of dragons, have a lot of these frills. And it doesn't have wings. One of the traits of Eastern dragons is they're slender, they're long, and they're sleek, but they don't have wings. So interesting there. And of course, we've got as well here the translucent blue ball here that signifies probably a power ball or a diamond. So very, very cool. And last thing that you build here is actually where the Monkey King gets his staff. So it is removable. So let's put this down here. It's the big staff. This is where the Monkey King gets his staff. It's one of the pillars because he was asking the Dragon King for a weapon. So it's one of the pillars. Again, I don't have a translation for this, unfortunately. But inside it is this staff that the Monkey King uses. So in the book, if you have not read it or if you have not seen any of the Monkey King movies and all that about the legend, it goes that when he was searching for a weapon, when he wanted to be able to battle the gods, none of the weapons that the Dragon King showed to him in his armory fit or was to the liking of the Monkey King. And then he offered, okay, if you can lift this pillar, then you can get this as the weapon. And of course, the Monkey King, with all of his immortality now by this time and his strength, was able to get the pillar as his weapon. And it's said to be a couple of tons in weight. But with his transformation magic, he was able to shorten it into a staff, and sometimes he can even shorten it more to be like a needle, and he hides his staff behind his ear. So very, very interesting how they built this part here. Very, very cool. Okay, so now let's go to the second floor back room. So again, this is the second floor room, and it's just a simple door and some very nice decorations here. The build process for these windows is the same as these windows here. It's a little simple. It's just basically a statue room where it has all the 4 dragons of Chinese mythology in here, like the dragon. Basically the dragon signify the directions, so it's north, south, east, and west. So like here, there's 4 directions. There's one for ice, for fire. There's an egg here. There's one for rock. So I think probably this is for air. So it's also 4 elements, and I'm not sure which ones are which for which direction. And so someone again from the community or in the comments, if you could put that there, that would be great. So yeah, it's a bit simple. The biggest thing here is of course the building of the roof, because like all Chinese architecture roofs, it is very detailed, and again with these slopes here and curved slopes, and as well as the new corner pieces here, very, very intricate. And that's it for my raw review of the Lego set 80049, the Dragon of the East Palace from the Lego Monkey Kid series. And yeah, it's a very beautiful set, I would say. Not as big as the Heavenly Realm set, not that many functions, but I really like it. It will go in display with the Heavenly Realms that I have. And yeah, it is a bit pricey, but I think it is worth it. You get a very beautiful East Asian architecture set. You're getting 8 minifigures. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed my raw review, and if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and please consider subscribing, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it will help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much.